I'm tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Greetings, Pisces, all placements. So this is NUMB by Linkin Park. For a lot of my Pisces, you can be feeling really numb right now, which is kind of an issue for my Pisces because you are one of the more emotional signs. That is, even if you don't display your emotions outright to other people, if you are a more evolved Pisces, how you manifest things, how you get your money, how you have extreme success and abundance is through your emotions. You are a water sign. You need to feel things in order to heal them. For some of my Pisces, you can be being a little too stoic. You could have really strong Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, Gemini, or Aquarius in your chart. That is also making you be just a little more straight-laced, and Spirit is saying you need to be a little more vulnerable. You need to get in an environment where you can really feel things. Paint, dance, write, draw, be with animals, spend time in nature, do things where you can really allow yourself to feel, because for a lot of my Pisces, some things can be really stagnant and stuck right now. At the same time, it's not necessarily anything you are doing wrong, so to speak. The rune that I was seeing for you guys was Awaz, which is a rune of being in between. It's like there's kind of this abyss, this seeming of like nothingness. It's like, okay, I'm just, chop wood, carry water. I wake up, I do the thing, I sleep. I wake up, I do the thing, I sleep. I wake up, I do the thing. When is it gonna stop? Also, there can be like disappointment after disappointment after disappointment. It's like same story. It can be like in relationships or in a work situation or with family. We do have the holidays right now, so there can be certain things that you're just like, yep, and go figure, so-and-so in the family did this, nothing's changed, I shouldn't have expected anything to be any different because this always happens to me. And it's like, you have to be really careful, Pisces, because getting in that place is going to not really help. And at the same time, it is just kind of an energetic space of where we are at with all these retrogrades. Like anything coming into your life right now is just kind of passing through. You are in a space of flux in the in-between. So in NUMB, he says, put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another disappointment to you. So someone can feel like no matter what I do, I'm going to disappoint my family. I'm going to disappoint my lover. I'm going to disappoint, the people online because they are so committed to having a certain idea about what a certain thing is. For example, I'll just use myself for example. I do readings and people are like, how are you Christian and you do readings? And it's like, but the prophets literally divined and heard things through the sky, and Jesus did, and Moses did, and Joseph did, and Daniel did, and everyone in the Bible did. So I don't understand why people are coming at me for doing exactly literally what every person in the Bible was already doing. Make it make sense. And then people are like, because this verse says this and this verse says that. And it's like, but thousands of men rewrote the Bible and cut entire chapters out. And that's just a piece of paper with words on it that humans manipulated and changed for tens of thousands of years through the centuries. So, and it's not representative of an actual relationship with Christ. At the same time, I play the harp, I'm a wedding photographer, I do all these other things. But then people will see me dancing on the pole because I like doing that for fitness. And people will be like, she's a whore, she's a stripper, she's an S worker. Oh my gosh, da da da. And it's like, no, actually I'm none of those things. I just like to exercise and I like dance and I like aerial arts and I enjoy pole dancing. And I've done some competitions and I've never worked in a club. I've never done any of that because for me, it's just exercise. It's an artistic form, not just exercise. It is an art form that happens to be great exercise. And yet so many people are so committed to shaming me, to saying I'm all these things that I'm not. So Pisces, it's like you can just be exhausted with some of my Pisces, please don't, but you can stop doing the thing that you love to do, that you're meant to do because of all of the hate that you're getting, literally, put under the pressure. Every step that you take is another mistake to someone around you because they just don't have the same blueprint as you. God did not design them like he designed you. You guys are meant to do different things. And Pisces, you can feel like I'm danged if I do, I'm danged if I don't. So what the heck? So some of my Pisces, you can be succumbing to just entropy and atrophy and just kind of withering away or being really tired and exhausted. He says in there, I've become so numb, I can't feel you there, I've become so tired. So some of my Pisces, you can be feeling more tired, whereas other, my Pisces, you can be more like me. And at times you can get just a little numb and you're like, to heck with it. I can't trust anyone, no one's gonna like me for who I am anyway, so I guess I should just be me and to heck with people and I'll just keep to me, myself, and I. Oh, it's just me, myself, and I. And that's how it is. I've been single for years. I have no friends. I have great clients. I love my family and my animals, but that's it. And it's been like that for years. And I'm just any girlfriends that I have usually hate on me, underhand me, do certain like crappy things behind the scenes, or they try and like undercut me in weird ways. And guys that try and date me are just like, ooh, and are really lusty, and they don't understand me spiritually or mentally or emotionally. And then it like doesn't go anywhere because I'm like, literally this isn't a match. And then the guys that I feel like I would be spiritually, mentally, and emotionally connected to are like, she's a stripper, she dances on a pole. So it's just like, well, I'm danged if I do, I'm danged if I don't. So, oh well, it is what it is. And Pisces, a lot of you guys can be feeling like that. I'm just sharing a lot, being really personal here. But for some of my Pisces, you have to feel in order to heal. You also just have to be outright. Like, God made you to be a certain way, so don't be ashamed of it. I was also hearing the song Wish You Well by Katie Herzig. Now, for some of my Pisces, this can actually be someone that you've lost that is on the other side. My condolences if that's the case. For others of my Pisces, this can just be someone who you had a falling out with. They can be feeling this towards you. You can be feeling this towards them. Take it whatever side of the fence you're on. But in that song, she says, I want to wish you well. I didn't watch you go because I suppose I don't know how. So this can be someone who you're like, man, we like split up, but nothing was said. There's so much unfinished. Like, he just didn't really love me, or she must have not have really loved me. And it's like, no, that couldn't be further from the truth. Someone here just doesn't know how to say goodbye. I'm bad at goodbyes. What's that song? I'm not good at goodbyes. I'm just bad at good. I don't know. There's some like pop song that's like, I'm not too good at goodbyes. I'm just not good at goodbyes. I don't know. There's a song that says something like that, and I'm hearing it right now. I'm just channeling as I'm speaking this. But someone here is just not good at goodbye. They're just not. And this person is like, I want to wish you well. The only reason that my heart beats is because you showed it how. So Pisces, you are so much more appreciated than you realize. Like, a lot of people, even though I feel like I have no friends and like everyone hates me and thinks that I'm some whore, S-worker, stripper, slut thing, when I'm literally so far from that, got cobwebs, been celibate, single, like whatever, because people are going to believe what they're going to believe. People are going to talk whatever crap they're going to talk, and it just is what it is. So you can't do anything about it. It just is what it is. People do, though, really appreciate you. And perhaps they feel like they can't say that because they feel like you probably get all this praise or you get all this whatever. Oh, they already know they're pretty. They already know they're this, so they don't need to hear it again. Actually, usually it's the people that people say that about that are the most insecure, that are the most humble, that are the most, like, don't see their worth. You don't know your worth, all the things that you deserve. It's like some of my Pisces, you really don't see your worth, or someone around you doesn't, because they never get their flowers because no one gives them to them, because everyone just assumes, and everyone's just assuming. It's just like one big crapshoot of assuming. I was also hearing Got This by Russ, and this can also be why people assume, Pisces, because in that song he says, ever since I got this, you've been trying to knock this. All you do is pop, you ain't really on, You ain't really on anything. You're just out here posting, popping bottles, like showing things for the gram, but you ain't really on it. But ever since I got this, you've been trying to knock me down. Then he says, I made everything come true. I feel like my own genie. And that's the other thing. People can feel like certain things are just like a little too weird or spooky or supernatural around you, and they don't really understand it. And because they don't understand it, they decide to just cut it down, shoot it down, talk negatively on it, and say that it's some dark whatever, when it's really not. So Pisces, you are kind of in a in-between situation. I was also hearing No Romeo, No Juliet, Chris Brown and 50 Cent, which I didn't even know that they had a song together. So someone here is like, no, there's no Romeo, there's no Juliet, there's no love story like that going on for me. And then I was also hearing Stranger Things by Joyner, Lucas, and Chris Brown. In that song, though, it's like a bunch of strange things and then celebrating. So this can be a really strange time for some of my Pisces, but there is actually going to be a celebration coming up. I do feel if you have been really dry for quite some time, Pisces, like me, you actually are going to have a couple suitors. Yeah, if you've been holding back to yourself, you have people who are watching you from a distance, but yeah, you have all these haters who don't want like anyone to be close to you. They want people to like have a certain idea of you. You're just at home working, spending time with your animals, spending time with your kids if you have them, spending time with your family in your home, just working away. That's what you're doing. And you have these people watching you and trying to spread all this gossip and slander about you, which is just complete hearsay and crap, literally all this crap online. They can be trying to do things to your social media, trying to keep people from seeing you, trying to keep people from connecting from you. But the King of Pentacles and the King of Swords were the first two cards out for you guys. So it does seem, take it whatever side of the fence you are on, but something is going to be changing soon. Bless you.